After cutting a small hole in the roof of the McDonald's, the masked robber dropped down through the ceiling, taking all of the employees by surprise.
Damn, this is like, wait, the employees were still in the building? Wait, what? Then why cut a hole in the ceiling? Why not just go through the front door? Just what? This is like some TV show shit.
He didn't try to threaten anyone. Instead, he was calm and cordial while he escorted one of them to the restaurant safe to open it for him so that he could take the money inside. Once he had the cash, the masked robber
How much was it?
walked all of the employees into the cooler where they were locked inside.
What? Into the cooler? That's
They
dope.
were asked if they wanted to grab their coats to stay warm while they waited for help to arrive.
Oh, okay.
After
What a
that,
nice guy.
The masked man fled. His specialty became robbing McDonald's locations. Police would later estimate that these crimes comprised roughly 2/3 of all the robberies Manchester committed between 1998 and 2000.
You think he was like a Robin Hood giving the money to the poor or
Representative from the
something?
fast food company would even once jokingly refer to Manchester as being, quote, brand loyal.
9 states and $100,000? Dude, that is so much work. That's not even worth it. Not even worth it.
Almost everyone noted that he was exceptionally polite and apologetic towards employees during the robberies.
Oh, that's so
In some
nice
cases,
of him.
even joking around with them. In one instance, he reportedly remarked to a group of employees before locking them up, "Hey, at least you get the rest of the day off." Manchester knew that each McDonald's restaurant he hit would operate the same way and have the same basic floor plan. Shortly after committing the
this is all
early
in the
morning
the
robbery
90s,
at the Main Street
damn.
McDonald's in Belmont, North Carolina, that we described at the beginning of the video. It turned out that Manchester had made 2 crucial mistakes.
Uh-oh.
The first mistake was the result of hubris. The Main Street McDonald's was actually the second one that he had robbed that day.
Wait,
Just
what?
a few hours earlier, Manchester had robbed another McDonald's just 10 miles away in Gastonia as they were closing for the night. Manchester's second mistake was not properly securing the cooler at the Belmont robbery. As a result, the employees managed to get out much quicker than he had anticipated and alerted police to the second crime. Following his conviction at the end of 2000, Jeffrey Manchester was sent to the Brown Creek Correctional Institution,
Wait, did he escape
a
prison?
medium-security prison located in Anson County, North Carolina. For nearly the next 4 years, Manchester played the part of a model prisoner. A search of his inmate records lists 0 infractions during this time.
Oh shit,
And
prison
his good
break.
behavior earned him a position in the prison's metal shop. The truck arrived on the same set schedule every time, and Manchester decided that this was his way out. The idea was to ride on the vehicle as a hidden passenger until he was outside the prison walls, at which point he could go on the run.
Damn, he's smart.
Because Manchester knew that the underside of the delivery truck would be checked by guards with mirrors, he spray-painted his plywood platform board black to match the underside of the vehicle.
Oh my god.
Some reports we came across also state that he completed the illusion with a couple of additional pieces of spray-painted cardboard, so that his head and feet couldn't be seen at either end. Finally, Manchester reportedly chose to execute his plan on a rainy day, meaning that guards were less likely to thoroughly check the underside of the delivery truck. On the afternoon of June 15th, 2004, Jeffrey Manchester put his plan into action.
Damn, I
and
wonder those
escaped
guards got in
from
trouble.
the Brown Creek Correctional Institution, making him the first person to do so in the facility's 11-year history.
Oh
For
man.
his new home, the Roofman chose a Toys R Us store located in a complex called the Triangle Shopping Center, just
Love
off
Toys
of
R Us.
Monroe Road. He hid out in a small cubbyhole area he made for himself behind a bike rack in the store. The rack was conveniently located up against one of the store's walls, allowing him to do what he did best: cut and tunnel out more space for himself so that he could remain out of sight. For the first little while, Manchester only dared come out of his secret hideout at night when the Toys R Us was closed. However, being that he was in
Oh
a
my
toy
god, I love
store,
Toys R Us.
he found plenty of things to occupy himself with. He raced remote control cars on the roof in the middle of the night, rode bikes around the store for exercise, and managed to get most of the nourishment that he needed by stealing and eating baby food.
Oh, I was gonna say, was he stealing like employees' food leftovers in the refrigerator? Wait, baby food? They had baby food at Toys R Us? I don't remember seeing baby food at Toys R Us. Wait, what the hell?
A couple of months after he escaped, he was regularly eating lunch at a nearby Red
McDonald's?
Lobster, and had actively started getting involved in the local community.
Wait, why? He's like 40 miles away from the prison. Why didn't he just go to Mexico or something? Come on now.
By October,
Get to Mexico.
Manchester had joined the Crossroads Presbyterian Church, which was conveniently located just a few hundred yards away from his Toys R Us hideout. He introduced himself as John Zorin and soon became an active member of the congregation. He even started dating a woman named Lee, who he had met at one of the church's singles events. Lee was attracted by John's generosity, sense of humor, and kindness, and was impressed that he wanted to spend so much time.
You think the government hired him to do some like government work, or you think he just like smacked his ass back in jail?
Time hanging out at her apartment, playing games with her and her 3 kids. Of course, the truth was that their dates could not have ended at his place, since he was living behind a bike rack at Toys R Us. As the Toys R Us store became increasingly more busy in the lead up to Christmas, Manchester decided to make improvements to his living quarters in order to remain undetected.
Oh my god.
It was during this time that he realized he could tunnel directly through the store's wall into the adjacent unit, which just so happened to
McDonald's?
be an abandoned Circuit City.
Oh, Circuit
This
City!
time, the Roofman truly went all out on his new home. In a hidden area under a stairwell just on the other side of the wall inside the Circuit City, he created what can only be described as an 11-year-old boy's paradise. Though unfortunately,
Did he make a fort? Oh my goodness.
there are no pictures of Manchester's hideout that we could find.
No.
News reports describe it as a 4 by 10 foot sort of closet that had been painted to blend in with the wall. Inside, he decorated the space with posters, put up a mini basketball hoop, and brought in a DVD player. He also added more baby monitors to add to his makeshift surveillance system, and even installed a smoke detector and piped in water from the Toys R Us next door.
Holy shit. This guy's a genius.
Many reports would later amusingly point out that Manchester appeared to have something of an obsession with Spider-Man. Several
really?
Spider-Man posters were found on the walls of his hideout. A Spider-Man 2 DVD was found along with the DVD player.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Spider-Man as well. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, not a huge fan. But maybe if I rewatch it again, I might like it. I did like it because Willem Dafoe was in it.
Similarly blending the trapdoors he had created in with the walls on both sides. As cunning as Manchester had been, however, at some point he must
This guy can be like a YouTuber. I feel like he can like do some crazy shit, build some stuff on YouTube, blow up. And yeah, I mean, this guy's he's very resourceful. Or maybe he could be like a PI of some sort,
have become aware that he couldn't continue living like this forever.
Okay.
Employees at the Toys R Us were definitely aware that things were going missing. And Manchester...
Oh, like would he be on the other side of the wall and he would like hear the employees like, oh my God, someone stole Barbie again. Why are all the Barbie dolls missing? What's going on? Yo, it'd be funny if they were like, okay, we found like an Easy Bake set in his little area and he was making like muffins and stuff with the Easy Bake set. I would totally do that. Do the Easy Bake set muffins, okay? Get the, do you guys remember the science? It was like for boys. It was the science gummy, but you make like creepy crawlers, like spiders, centipedes, and you like eat it, and it's like, oh my God. Dude, you can make a little candy factory right there.
On December 26th, he decided it was time to pull off the big robbery that he had been planning.
No!
Unfortunately for the
Don't get
Roofman,
greedy.
when he tried to pull off the crime, things did not go according to plan.
Oh, poor
Similar to the
Roofman.
2000
Nah, we need to upgrade him to Toys R Us, man. He's not the Roofman anymore. He's the Toys R Us man.
Robbery in Belmont. When he held up the Toys R Us, employees were able to contact police sooner than he anticipated. It turned out that 2 of them had managed to slip out during the robbery. Things went even further sideways when an off-duty sheriff's deputy arrived at the scene. Manchester responded by punching her, stealing her gun, and running away.
Oh, that's
Amazingly,
not good.
though the Roofman seemed cornered, he managed to escape through his trapdoors undetected. It's unclear whether or not he returned to the hideout within the Circuit City. But what we do know is that when police conducted their initial search, they did not find him. While they discovered the trapdoor leading from the Toys R Us.
You just imagine, like, I wish we had body cam footage of like the police like discovering the trapdoor. Like, what the fuck is this? And it's like a whole tunnel leading into Circuit City. Underneath the staircase, there's like a fort there. There's Spider-Man posters everywhere. Fucking Easy Bake set in one corner. mousetrap in the other corner. He's bored, you know?
As well as a whole bunch of stolen merchandise inside the ceiling of the Circuit City. The actual 4x10 room that Manchester had constructed remained hidden for several days. Members of the Crossroads Presbyterian Church identified him as the man who had been going by the name John Zorin, and were shocked to discover who he really was. In a bid to cover his tracks, Manchester burned down a dentist office where he had gotten his teeth fixed while on the run, presumably worried that police would be able to find his dental records there.
Wait, he got his teeth fixed while he was on the run? My man's like, hold up, I got a cavity. Let me get this fixed really quick.
This had the opposite effect of what he intended, and only made investigators more suspicious. Police contacted Manchester's girlfriend Lee and arranged for her to have him come over to her house for a supposed 40th birthday party.
Oh no, okay, he's not smart. He's not smart. This is how they get you. Do you not watch the movies? You always contact a family member, usually someone that you're romantically involved in. You know, that's how they get you. They fucking trap you up.
Manchester
Should've went
showed
to
up
Mexico.
believing he would be able to see his girlfriend one last time before continuing his life on the run. He arrived with flowers.
He had a girlfriend. She had like 3 kids. He was a part of a church, and yeah.
But was arrested by
But he lived at a circuit. He lived at Toys R Us, and then he expanded to Circuit City.
waiting officers before he could make it inside the apartment. Manchester was ultimately able to speak to Lee after his arrest, and according to reports, he apologized for everything he had put her and her kids through. In an interview, Lee described her shock at the whole situation, saying, quote, "I don't hate him. I'm disappointed and confused.
It's pretty fucking funny, though.
I don't know whether to smack him or hug him." The same confused sentiments were also expressed by many police officers and investigators who obviously wanted to catch him, but at the same time seemed almost impressed by what he had accomplished. One sergeant with the Charlotte Mecklenburg police said, quote, "You hate to compliment the guy because he's a dirtbag, but we can learn a lot from him." Another sergeant remarked, "This would make a great movie." Manchester was ultimately convicted on a slew of new charges, including malicious use of explosives to damage property, burning an unoccupied building, breaking and entering, possession of a firearm by a felon.
Damn. I mean, he was
robbery with a
already in for
dangerous
45
weapon,
years, right?
and prison escape. An inmate search lists his total incarceration term as 47 years, 2 months, and 15 days.
That sucks. Well, I mean, he deserves it, but he's never going to be able to get free reign at the prison again. He's never going to be trusted with a job, and they're just going to lock him up and be like, nope, we're not letting you do this. We're not letting you do that. Because, you know, that's usually helps makes the time pass when you're in prison, right? Damn, they're just going to leave him in this fucking cell.
Where his projected release date is December 4th, 2036.
Wait, 2036? That's not too far from now. 2036.